Hello sellers and welcome. My name is Mallorie and I will be your host. I hope that you've enjoyed eBay Open thus far, and I'm excited to teach you about some awesome programs available during this workshop so that you can master your own marketing strategy. Just a quick intro and then we'll go ahead and get started. I've worked at eBay for over 7 years and my current title is a growth advisor. I have the opportunity to partner with our seller community and teach our sellers how to achieve a healthy account through effective growth strategies. I'm so happy to be here with you all today and show you what I've learned. During this session, you will have a Q&A option available to you located on the right-hand side of your screen. So feel free to ask any questions that you have during the presentation and even after the workshop has concluded, so that you can walk away prepared to use these programs. Today we'll be covering how to increase your visibility and drive sales with our Promoted Listings program, which is available to all above standard and top rated sellers with recent sales history. We'll dive into the different types of promotions you can use, give you some ideas on what types of items to promote, along with some best practices. And then we'll briefly touch up by discussing Terapeak, a tool that is available to offer valuable listing and pricing insights. So let's go ahead and get started with Promoted Listings. Promoted Listings is a smart and easy way to get your listings noticed on eBay by making them stand out with premium placements in the search results and across the buyer's entire shopping journey. Some of the benefits that make up this awesome feature include a pay-per-sell model, meaning that you will only pay when a buyer clicks into your listing and makes a purchase within 30 days. Complete control over the cost. We allow you to choose the percentage you'll be charged if it's sold through the Promoted Listing program. A tool that offers guided setup and is very easy to use. And you'll also get access to detailed metrics and sales reports so you can easily monitor your performance and fine-tune your campaign. Let's look at where these promoted listings will appear. So on the left side of your screen is what your customers will notice in the search when they're looking at the mobile app. So you'll notice that the text sponsored, which is above the title, and that's going to be the only noticeable difference that your customer is going to see. They also appear in the listing view, which you'll see on the right, which is connected to your items you are promoting, as well as similar products sold by other sellers. So here is how it will appear on the desktop. So you'll notice again that text sponsored, which is the only noticeable difference that your customer will see. And then going to the desktop view, this is what they'll see when they're looking at the listings. So it's super easy to promote your listings. So I wanted to show you how you can easily promote your inventory when you're creating your listing. So as you can see on your screen, there's a way for you to choose an ad rate, which will be towards the bottom right before you get ready to submit your draft or revision. You can also see a suggested ad rate, which is comparing similar listings and ad rates your peers are setting. Another way to launch your campaign is by going to the active listing in the Seller Hub and clicking on the promoted listing bubble shown here. The page then sorts to only show items that qualify. After that, just click the boxes for the items that you'd like to add in the promoted listing campaign and then click on Promote. Set a few other variables and you're good to go. Or you can easily launch your campaigns from the Promoted Listings dashboard, which is accessible via the Marketing tab above the Seller Hub. From there, you'll be presented with a few different ways that you can promote your inventory. There's an option to select listings individually, which offers a simple to use guided setup. You can add items in bulk, which is great for sellers who are submitting a CSV file. And lastly, you can create roles with the Create Role option, which allows you to target inventory by things such as category and price. Now, there is an algorithm at play here with how likely your ad will be shown in these placements. This algorithm will consider two main factors. The first one is relevancy. So how relevant is your listing to the buyers searching on eBay? The algorithm will look at the behaviors of the buyers shopping for that item type and the quality of your listing itself. So you'll want to think about your listings and make sure that they're optimized. It will also look at the sell-through rate of each item, which is a calculation of how often your product sells. The second is the ad rate that you set. So remember, this ad rate is set by you when you're creating your campaign. The tool does offer a suggested ad rate to help you be more competitive, so I would highly recommend going closer to that suggested ad rate. The more competitive your rate and relevant your item is to the buyer search, the more likely it will be shown in these ad placements. So when creating a campaign, you will first want to define your strategy. Having a clear objective in mind helps you set ad rates that are in line with your margins and what you're willing to pay for the sale of each item. So you may want to choose to group your inventory by price range, specific brand, or even by category. All of these strategies are great ways for you to organize and monitor your campaigns so that you can easily make adjustments as needed. Another strategy would be creating campaigns for items that are best sellers and are in high in demand. This will help sell those in-demand items even more. Alternatively, you may want a campaign that is promoting items that have not sold in quite some time. Stagnant inventory typically has not had a sell within 90 days or more. If you have any type of sale running via the promotions manager that we'll talk about a little bit later, you may wish to run a campaign on those items in that sale. This will help you with the visibility as well as an enticing offer to turn that browser into a buyer. And speaking of additional boost to visibility, you may want to test out this campaign on newly listed inventory for the most exposure possible. If you have a surplus of items or items that do well in a specific season, you may want to run a campaign to help move this inventory during that peak shopping time or specific retail moment. When you create a campaign, you'll be presented with items labeled recommended in green shown on your screen. Items with the recommended label have the best chance of driving results from being promoted, meaning they'll most likely result in a sell if adopted into the promoted listing program. And we're going to be basing this off of a few different things. We're looking at the data we have related to the saturation or number of items currently listed, similar item sell performance in the past, coupled with current market demands and a few other variables. The great thing about eBay promoted listings is that we allow you to select the percentage that you'll pay if the promotion generates a sale. So we're only going to be charging you when it's actually been effective. So this is an example of the promoted listings dashboard that you'll have access to once you've launched a campaign. The dashboard will actually show a breakdown of organic impressions, which will be any time your item appears in the search results on eBay, indicated by the line shown here. And then we'll actually compare it to the impressions your promoted listing campaign has driven. So as you can see, the seller used promoted listings to increase their impressions by over 500%. That's actually going to be more than they appeared in the search results organically, so we can already see the benefits of using this program. The seller has also driven over $10,000 in sales while only paying $3,607 in ad fees in the last 30 days. So now let's go ahead and move on to Promotions Manager. So based on a recent marketplace survey, over 75% of our buyers are looking for what they perceive as a deal. And with the promotional tools that we offer, you can create customized discounts, showcasing your inventory and incentivizing buyers to purchase more and spend more from you. For this portion of the presentation, we're going to really focus on the type of promotions you can run, where they appear to buyers, and how to best use them to create compelling offers. The types of promotions you can choose from will be order discount, shipping discount, volume pricing, coded coupon, and sell event plus markdown. So tons of options that you can choose from. To get there, hover your mouse over the marketing tab and a pop-up box will appear. From there, click on promotions, which will take you to this page that you're going to be seeing on your screen. To access the different types of promotions available, simply click on create a promotion and you'll be able to start launching your promotion from there. So when you're creating a promotion, you want to make sure that you're planning ahead. There are so many seasonal and cultural events that you can participate in throughout the year, so you'll really want to keep in mind your audience and what they may be shopping for during those peak moments. It's also important to be aware of shipping. Make sure you're giving time for your items to arrive before the actual event. I would recommend having your promotion begin at least a month or more in advance for those early shoppers. So now let's talk about the different ways to market your inventory. Order discount promotion is a great way to increase your buyer's cart size by offering your buyers discounts when they purchase more. This promotion allows you to mix and match to offer items across your entire inventory. So looking at the image on your left, you'll have several options to choose from. We have a spend option, which drives buyers to spend a certain amount before the discount is applied. We've got a quantity option, which drives buyers to purchase specific quantities before the discount is applied. A buy one, get one, which gives the flexibility to offer discounts based on purchased quantities. And a no minimum purchase, which allows for discounts on multiple purchased quantities. So this is how the listings appear in the search results. Here the seller is offering a buy two, get one at 50% off, which is a well-targeted promotion, especially when it comes to low-price items that have a higher likelihood of being purchased together. Now, if your buyer navigates to the item view, they'll be able to easily see the offer here, where they can click to see all items that qualify for this offer. So here are some pro tips when you're considering using order discount. Choose items for the promotion that pair well together and are traditionally purchased together. Think fashion accessories, barbecue equipment, or even camping gear. So tons of options to choose from here. Avoid mixing categories that don't make sense, like a cell phone and a dog bed per se. Keep items relevant. And consider item accessories and items required to make the primary product work. For example, camera bodies and lenses, or guitars and strings. Group discounted items and offer deeper discounts instead of offering a discount of 15% with one. Instead, think of a buy one, get one at 30% off. So more of a premier offer. And also consider the weight and shipping cost of your grouped items. For instance, I could sell a 3-ounce item, ship it first class, and pay around $4.25. Or I could sell 2, bump up my cost to 30 cents, allowing me to offer a deeper discount, secure a sell, and still come out with margins well maintained. The sell event plus markdown promotion is a great way to illustrate the discounted price you're offering, since it shows the original price of the item, the percentage off, and the sell price, like you see here in the search results to your right. And once a buyer navigates to the item with the markdown, they'll be able to easily see the discount prominently displayed above the image on the left. These promotions are so easy to navigate and launch. Simply select the items that you'd like to include in that promotion and choose a percentage or dollar amount, and we will apply that individually to each item automatically. So here are some tips to use when using this feature. So this is an excellent option to use when you're approaching seasonal, holiday, and cultural events. So think about items traditionally purchased during these times and absolutely include them in your markdown sale. Consider starting the sale a month or more prior to the event and run it a few days after your targeted holiday. Or consider a deeper discount promotion after the holiday to move that inventory to grow your business. This is also a great way to clear out excess or sell inventory to give you more storage space and funds to purchase more relevant items. This is also an amazing tool to highlight value. Marking down expensive items is a great way to convert an interested browser into a buyer. And also be sure to research competing offers and pricing to make sure that you're offering the right value to generate sales. Volume pricing promotions are generally geared towards business-to-business or B2B type sellers. This promotion lets you offer buyers tiered discounts with purchasing multiple quantities of the same item, making it easier to purchase in bulk, which allows you to save on shipping in most cases. This promotional offer is a little bit different in the fact that you're able to launch it either from the promotional dashboard or when you're creating your listing with the Sell It Faster feature shown right on your screen. So here are some tips to keep in mind when considering this offer. Promote items that are traditionally purchased in large bulk lots, such as party events or even office packaging supplies. Consider the money you'll save in shipping by bundling more items and then build that into the discount to provide more value to the offer. And lastly, use the eBay shipping calculator to research incremental increases in shipping costs with increased quantities compared to selling singular units so you can accurately assess the savings you can offer. So if you ship with the calculated or flat shipping rates, the shipping discount promotion may come in handy, incentivizing larger quantity or item price purchases by offering buyers tiered shipping discounts or options to upgrade if specific variables are met. So if you're already offering free shipping, you can actually use this promotion to offer upgraded shipping, including a 2-day expedited shipping. So let's look at the different ways that you can use this promotion. So first we have a minimum order dollar amount. For example, a spend $50 or more to get free or free expedited shipping. We've got a minimum quantity order. An example would be a buy 3, get free or free expedited shipping. Again, great for those light items that are not going to drive shipping costs on your side, and you're actually able to pass those savings to your customer. And then we have that no minimums, meaning you just want to offer free or free expedited shipping to showcase value and convert a browser into a buyer. Again, we give you so much flexibility with this shipping discount promotion, so definitely use that to your advantage. So here are some pro tips to consider when you're using this feature. So set offer thresholds slightly above your average order size or cost to encourage buyers to spend more to receive the offer. Think about seasonal events and last-minute giftable purchases. Free expedited shipping is a great way to capitalize on holiday moments, especially when your buyer needs that item to arrive a little bit more quicker than usual. And lastly, consider your margins and additional costs you'll pay for the upgraded or discounted service you're offering. Let's wrap this up with Coded Coupon. Coded Coupon is a powerful marketing promotion that allows you to create unique offers for your buyers or markets you target with shareable codes, which is great for social media, marketing your campaigns, allowing you to be flexible to market outside of the eBay platform. There is a way for you to have a private promotion, which will give you a shareable code, or you can make it public and give access to anyone on eBay the power to participate in this program. Now, there are several ways that you can discount your item with this option, as you can see. For example, we have a buy one, get one, or we have an extra percentage off when you buy more. So again, lots of flexibility here. So when you're setting your offer, you'll actually see a maximum savings section, which is the limit of how much your buyer can save when using your coupon. You'll also notice that you have a maximum redemption option. This limits how many times the customer can use your coupon. So as you can see, you can have no limit at all, or you can limit it from 1 to 10 uses, depending on what you feel is best. So some pro tips to keep in mind when considering this coupon will be, coupons are meant to be shared, not just by you. So share those links on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you have an email marketing campaign, make them go viral. That's really what this is intended for. Also, consider sending unique discount offers to frequent buyers if you collect their contact information. It's a great way to have a repeat customer. You can also offer coded coupons to help make things right. So let's say you forgot to include something and you have to immediately send out an accessory. After following up to make sure that they receive their item, you may want to offer them a discount and send a coded coupon their way. That way you can just kind of bridge the gap for the error that was created. And one thing to keep in mind when you are using this feature is to launch your coupon at least 24 hours in advance before sharing that code. Our system can take a little bit longer to create those campaigns, and so we just want to make sure that it's accessible before you share that link. Once you've launched a promotion, you'll actually have access to a visual breakdown of metrics showing your promotional campaign's performance, highlighting base sales, which are non-promoted related sales, and promotional sales, and the total when combined. You'll also have the option to download your reports within a CSV format, which will allow you to sort data to analyze and adjust campaign performance. Below the graph, we have a breakdown which will measure individual promotional campaign performance, where we offer details breaking down sales lift, which measures an increase in sales compared to prior period where your items were not promoted, and your average order size, which encompasses the average amount of items purchased in a singular transaction. Great for analyzing orders and discounts as well as volume pricing promotions. Now, we could go down the rabbit hole and get into the weeds of how to interpret this data, but let's just keep it simple. If your sales lift is lower than 15%, it may indicate that the promotion could be a little bit more enticing. So in situations like this, experiment with different promotional types and discounts you're offering. Do not get discouraged. It's all about trying and seeing what works for you. Offer to buyer features allows you to send targeted offers to potential buyers that have shown genuine interest in your item, either by adding that item to their watch list or by having that item in their cart without completing a purchase for at least 5 days. This is what the offer is going to look like when the buyer receives and reviews it. An added plus for this feature is that offer is only valid for 48 hours. So it puts a little bit of heat on the buyer to make a decision before they lose out. Even if there's an active offer, other buyers can still purchase your item. So it's not going to prevent you from getting further sales. Something to note is that if you have a single quantity listing, the offer will be sent to the 30 most recent watchers, and the first one to purchase it will get it. The others will get a message saying that it's no longer available. Now, however, if you have more than one available, it will be able to be purchased as long as there's still quantity available. So it's just a great way to capitalize on those watchers. So some pro tips to keep in mind when using this feature. Use it as often as possible and whenever you see it available. The more offers you send, the greater your chances to sell the items you're offering a discount on. You're given the option to add a message when you're sending these offers. Personalize it with a note. Thank you for your interest. This is the best price I can offer, etc. Make an offer that's actually going to really interest your buyer so they can't afford to pass it up. 5% is the minimum on anything under $200, 3% for anything from $200 to $999, and 2% off for anything over $1,000. So that's the minimum, but again, you want to make it a valuable offer. Once you have located the listings that are eligible to send offers on, it's easy to send these offers to interested buyers. You can send them individually or in bulk. To send offers individually, select the Send Offers link under the Action menu. From there, a pop-up box will appear. You can either select an amount off or a percentage off the cost of the listing from the drop-down menu at the top. Note that this discount does not include shipping costs and is only for the price of the item. Again, you may want to put in a personal message that you wish to have the buyer see. And finally, you can choose to allow the buyer to counteroffer, but if you prefer not to have them have that option and you're setting a firm price, just uncheck that box to leave the offer as is. You can also set up an automatic offer for any new interested buyers that may come along the way in the future. So to send offers in bulk, just check the boxes to the left of the listings that you wish to send an offer on. You can either select everything or you can manually choose which ones you'd like to send an offer on. For example, we're selecting these two. And then select the blue Send Offers located just above the listing. That will then bring you to a window where you can select a percentage off of the listings. There's not a way to do a dollar amount when you are doing it in bulk, so just something for you to be aware of. Once you have set an offer, you can review them and then use the quick filters to see the sent offers to make sure that you were successful. And then lastly, we're going to wrap up this workshop with Terapeak. Terapeak is a powerful free tool to use that gives you access to recent marketplace pricing trends and real-world sales data for millions of items. This is really an invaluable source when it comes to pricing your items to sell. So on screen, you will see a snapshot of Terapeak search functions. You have quite a few options to drill down with. We've got unique identifiers like UPCs, we've got price ranges, conditions, item location, listings on other international eBay sites. You can also look back as few as 7 days, all the way up to 365 days. When you search for items, you're presented with relevant sales data that looks like this. As you can see, we provide a breakdown from the date range selected that includes the average sold price, the price range in which the item sold, average charge for shipping, the percentage of sold items with free shipping, the number of items sold, the number of sellers that sold the item, and the total revenue of items sold. This information is really powerful when it comes to pricing your items and analyzing shipping services for successful sellers used to drive sales. These results are also a great way to optimize listing titles. For example, when presented with search results, look at the listings that sold the most and compare your title to theirs. Take note of the differences and polish it up a bit by adding or removing keywords. If you click the Show Sales Trend toggle towards the top right of the page, a visual graph you can scroll through appears, which gives you a breakdown on average sold price, total sold, average sold price combined with total sold, and the market share of each item sold and sellers that sold this item. Again, Terapeak is an extremely powerful tool to use when it comes to marketplace research, so I would just highly suggest playing around in that tool to see what is all available. Alright sellers, that concludes our marketing workshop event. We truly appreciate everyone who attended and hope that you found this information helpful. So I would strongly encourage you to leverage these tools to boost your eBay sales. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to add them in the Q&A. Other than that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you.